Y'all say hi to YouTube guys, even though I saw it say that every single time, man.
And
no. All right, Novely. I can't read no music. Let's see. What is this video called? Sending your rage situations bad. I gotta see what's up with all this.
said something bad about me as a rumor, and that he had never met me, so his understanding of me was what this person had said.
Agent, you know, she farming clips,
okay.
Farming that parasocial, relationship, whatever the case may be. And I hear that. I'm overly like, oh, I'm so good.
People keep asking, why'd you get involved? Brother, I was a victim.
Cinna never came out and said Jalon's name.
Recently, Cinna and Yourrage have been going through some of the weirdest drama I've seen on the internet this month. And it's only super weird because it has gotten so far removed from Yourrage and Cinna to the point we have other streamers like Connie Rosie, ScumTK, and someone named Soul all coming in and contributing because of a snake that was in the streamer industry. And genuinely gets pretty muddy.
Bro, I feel like these snakes, bro, on the streamer, like, bro, it's like, because they're not actually friends with each other, right? Because it's like, you only know each other through streaming. So it's like, it gets kind of walky. So it's just like, I don't know. That's always a tough situation with streamers, man. It gets walky when you mix all that. Because, you know, you never know what people are and how they are, man. Because you're meeting these people like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
In between with a bunch of clips, tweets, and all other things in between. But I don't want to yap too much. So I want to start from the very beginning with the clip that started all of this. That being Cinna talking about someone talking bad about her to Yourrage on her Sisathon.
Have you ever had another creator wrong you, and explain how, if so?
Unfortunately, I found out recently. Actually, this was talked about on stream. So how I initially found out was on stream. I can talk about it. Recently, I can talk about it. The Pokemon Marathon. Rage came to me, and he talked to me and said that when he first met me, he didn't like me. And I was really intrigued, because I was like, that's so weird. Like, I thought he was joking. It kind of hurt my feelings when he told me, because I'm trying to be friends with people all the time. Like, I love meeting new people. And it confused me, because I was like, I've never done anything to this person to make them not like me. He told me that somebody had gone to him and said something bad about me as a rumor, and that he had never met me, so his understanding of me was what this person had said. And so Rage said this on stream. He said within literally a day of meeting me, he realized something wasn't right about what this person said. And he was instantly like, hold on, there's got to be something else at play here, because Cinna is not like this, what she's being described as.
Not talking about Yourrage or Cinna.
Nah, that's crazy. Somebody hated Cinna so much that they walked up to Yourrage and said, hey, I wonder who said it, bro. They need to say a name. I don't care if they get exposed. They need to say a name. Yeah, you walked up to Yourrage. You hate Cinna that much that you walked up to Yourrage and said, hey, Cinna, she's wild and she does this, she does that. And that's crazy. Rage believed it. It's crazy because Rage believed it, which I understand, but he also went to, like, hang out with her after those rumors. You know what I mean? It's like if you hear a rumor about somebody, like, on the level of that, or is that a flop? On the level of that, like, would you still want to go hang out with them? Like, I wouldn't even want to go hang. Like, if I found out, I don't know, that's icky. Like, if I found out you did something crazy, I probably wouldn't want to go find out for myself if it's true or not. I don't know.
But it is very apparent that people are fake in the streaming industry, well, in content creation in general. But being fake to this degree on a person you've never actually met and only heard rumors about through clips on Twitter is pretty insane, especially if you're going to talk about them as if they're facts and not just random clip pages, or even people like me promoting this stuff as drama to gain views and traction. This one-off conversation didn't seem like it was going to spark that much off of Cinna talking about it, because as he mentioned even in that clip, this conversation happened on stream before already during a Pokemon Marathon with her, Agent, Extra Emily, and Yourrage. But once you talked about it on the Sisathon, that clip went to Twitter and was pulling out millions of views, with other people even reposting it, eventually having others comment on it, causing it to gain even more traction, with people all sharing in on their stories of this supposed person that Cinna was talking about. Some people are just so off. A few years ago, I had someone who kept spreading rumors and telling other big creators about how I was a weirdo. The word came back to me and it made it so awkward because
Who is this? I'm not reading that.
some of these people met me for the first time side-eyeing me. That person who spread those rumors was so nice to my face, I was put off and just blocked them on everything. The fact that I don't even know you and we both victims of the same person, I feel for you. I'm sorry it happened to you too. I'm just finding out they talked about everyone. I hope y'all realize there are women in this industry that will try to get other successful women actively black by saying like this. I hope they get exposed because things like this tarnish reputations. Jealousy is so lame. Some people really just let their jealousy and insecurities drive them, willing to tear others down to build themselves up. Unfortunately for them, moving like that leaves cracks and you eventually come tumbling down. It's 100%
Popeye's $6
Bro, this is the 5th day in a row I got a Popeyes ad. I swear on everything I love. This is the 5th day in a row I got.
box is back.
There's gonna be a compilation of me getting Popeyes ads.
it is, by the way. I understand that overall the streaming industry is pretty fake and content creation in general. You would hope all as women streamers that you would be able to get together, collab, because y'all face the same discrimination, y'all go through the same traumas and the trials and tribulations that mess up y'all's careers or at least hinder it in the exact same way. So uplifting people would be the better thing to do than tarnishing people down, even people you don't know. It just makes it very odd. And the fact that all of this is coming out just showing that no matter how bad you are, how long you try to hide it for, eventually somebody or even a group of people are going to come out and say something. Through all these tweets, y'all might notice that while at the end it says 100% the girl y'all think it is, no names were mentioned, at least in the tweets that I showed y'all, but a bunch of people were actually calling out who this person could be, and many people were pointing to this streamer named Jalon, someone who has collabed and been a part of the WL community for a good minute. But if you've never heard of her, you probably know about the 50 dates in 50 states that Agent 000 did, and the girl that he did it with happened to be Jalon. With a bunch of people throwing subliminals at her, creators, randoms on Twitter alike, and some people adding her directly or just outright saying her name, obviously Jalon was gonna eventually respond and say something, where she apparently responded in some leaked Instagram DMs along with her Discord.
Alright, this was her response though. Thank you for those of you who let me know about the clips and gross narratives being spun on Twitter. I'm totally fine. Randoms on the internet are convinced of anything and it's nothing new. I was planning on streaming Dispatch from start to finish this week, so that's what my next stream will be. I'll be in the no access if you guys.
Wait, she's streaming Dispatch from start to finish, bro. She gonna be on stream for like 24 hours.
That's neat. From this,
Oh, no.
I don't even know if this is legit or not. First thing first. So far I moved from this stuff, but parasocial just think it's easy to point to me because we both did stuff with Agent. I don't hang out or talk to that group of streamers, and I literally was pushing Rena in Josh's chat. It's just so tired, and people just have their minds made up. So part of me doesn't think it's worth saying anything, but also I do want to stand up.
Bro, what is this? Bro, what, y'all see this? Like,
for myself on basis of accusations.
Now again, in most of the tweets I showed y'all, no one was adding her directly, but they were being pretty subliminal, liking tweets that were talking about Jalon, retweeting tweets that might mention Jalon, basically pointing the finger more and more at her, so it don't even make sense that you would come on the internet and try to defend yourself in case these accusations are fake. At the end of the day, from what I've shown y'all so far, y'all don't really have a say to know if it's her or not. Y'all just know a snowball effect happened because Cinna made a one-off comment on her stream. And speaking of Cinna, after seeing all this stuff go down, because this all happened in one day after that tweet hit 1 million views, she even got back on the internet to say she doesn't want any parts of what's going on right now because it's snowballing into a whole bigger thing that's involving people that didn't even say anything, because this is supposed to be between Cinna and something that happened with Yourrage, and I haven't even shown y'all any clips of Yourrage yet, and this is how bad it's already getting.
I'm not gonna lie, I can say this casually, I don't really care. Chat, I don't really want to be involved. Rage talked about what I talked about 3 other times before I've ever brought it up. That was the first time I ever really talked about it, and I don't care enough to be involved in like publicly dogpiling, if that makes sense. I talked about it for a game because it's my experience. It's not a big deal, and I just don't want to be involved. I'm good. Like I don't want to do that, if that makes sense. I feel like, but to clarify, because I saw somebody, they're like, oh, we shouldn't have even talked about it. But like, Rage had told that story 3 times publicly. That wasn't new when I talked about it. I just repeated what we learned about in Hawaii, and that is what it is.
While Cinna unfortunately initiated this drama and decided to opt out of it, other people were not on the same standing. And just to give Cinna some bail, I understand why she didn't feel like this clip was going to blow up. There is a whole video on YouTube of her and Yourrage already talking about the situation with Agent. There are multiple clips of Yourrage talking about the situation during Hawaii before he even went and did a collab with Cinna. So
see, they said they talked about this before, but they're like, bro, people didn't care, but now when it's just Cinna, I guess she has a bigger audience than back then. I don't know, but now people care. That's just how the world is. Sometimes you do something, it don't blow up. Sometimes somebody else do it, and it does more
It
traction.
makes sense in her eyes. Hey, I'm just playing a game. I'm going to answer a question and talk about something that we've already discussed and have full-length YouTube videos on, and it just snowballed into something that got a lot worse. And the people that are joining in, outside of people that might be retweeting, liking subliminals to a certain person, I understand people coming out and just sharing their experience. Oh, I see this relatable thing. Let me talk about my experience with it too, but not putting any names to it. And honestly, there's no real issues with that. It's just the fact that once people start pointing fingers at each other, now people are getting attacked, not only online, maybe even behind scenes, and it just causes them to have to defend themselves. And apparently one of these people that wanted to come out and speak about their experience with said person was Connie Rosie, when she went on her stream and did an entire segment breaking down some of the stuff that was going on.
People keep asking, why'd you get involved? Brother, I was a victim. Not just me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't have enough fingers on me. Whatever they do, whether it's private or publicly, it's gonna hit them like a truck. And I'm not joking when I say that. It was like, it's a very interesting behavior because I cut them off rather quickly. They didn't last anything more than like, what, 5 months?
Didn't this girl like do her man wrong to like do something with Max? I don't trust anything this girl say. I'm not gonna lie. After that situation,
They made me sound like a villain in a situation where it didn't make any sense. Because I was just minding my own business, but they talked to me about it, and I told them, I was like, well, that's not how it was. But then they still went behind my back and talked to another person, and then they told them, well, I don't think I like her anymore. But guess what? She was still talking to me. She was still, hey, how's it going? You know, to my face. Very fake behavior. She felt the need to talk about other creators in a not so positive light. And when you're kind of put in that position where she can't really help herself, not validate their experience, but not also dismiss it, if that makes sense. You know, but the experience is what they experience, right? But it seemed like they almost always had an issue with someone.
Now even Connie Rosie and her...
that's tough. Even though I don't care for what she said because she did that dude like that. Like, bro, I've had this not happen to me. But at school, like, I remember in college, bro, like, I remember I was sitting down. I had told Millie about this a while ago, I believe. Like, I was sitting down and this person was talking to somebody. And then, like, as soon as that person left, they had somebody else sit down and they had said something like, man, I didn't want to talk, or whatever the case is, laughing. I forgot how it went, but it was something like that, and that was like, bro, and that was the first time I saw that in front of my own eyes. Bro, I was like, not shocked because it happens, but I was like, whoa, that's insane. That dude just left. That was insane. But like, yeah, I don't care about what Connie said, though. She did her man wrong.
Response didn't say any particular names.
I don't
She
even
made it
remember
very
what she
clear
just
she
said.
wasn't going to say any names, and apparently already brought this story up in the past before. But after having other people like Cinna and people retweeting and talking about it, she wanted to bring this experience to light too. Which again is just adding fuel to the fire that people are assuming it's Jalon, because that's the one person's name you're going to get spammed in people's chats. Even in her chat, you might see the name get spammed in other people when they speak about it. So it's just adding fuel onto the fire. To make matters even worse, so another streamer who was associated with Yourrage decided to speak out about the situation as well on Marcus King's stream, saying that she was heard things about Cinna well before.
This is Grammarly's AI writing.
Oh my God.
Meeting her too.
Like, I've heard stuff about Cinna before
Who are
I
these
even
people?
met Cinna. This person talked down about her, and I don't want to say what was said because it's just like it's more personal, and it's like, you know what I mean.
Right.
But it's just not at all what like Cinna's character actually is. Just like in my interaction with her, like I don't know her like super personally, but every interaction I've had with her, like she's so nice, like so nice.
She really is.
So nice.
Getting exposed on the internet is nothing new, and people coming out explaining their experience with said person is again nothing new at all. The thing that makes this situation very different though is this is all just cryptic this, cryptic that, cryptic tweets that don't have someone's name, even people on stream having these experiences and just allowing people to speculate, knowing the main person that people are going to point the finger at. And apparently someone had an issue with that, being Scum TK, who was a friend of Jalon's and ended up wanting to defend her because it seemed like no one else was.
I keep saying her name. I have no issues with Cinna. I've had 5 conversations with her. I met her a couple times. She seems like great people. Cool. Cinna never came out and said Jalon's name. But a few individuals decided to take this opportunity to sprinkle hate on my dog and make it seem like that's who they talking about. Did any other people involved in the actual situation come out here and say, oh, it was them? No. But niggas took that, decided, yeah, I could gas up and make niggas send hate to somebody who minds their business for the sake of what? Some likes and retweets? No, I'm cool off it. I'm cool off it, bro. I'm cool off it. I'm not, listen, bro. No, that don't slide with me, bro. It don't, bro. Everybody's speculating and then you want to gas this up.
That's why throughout this entire video, I have been saying people have been retweeting, people have been liking, and much people have been commenting that it's Jalon. And I even showed y'all a response that Jalon made, but at no point in time have y'all seen a clip from Cinna saying it was Jalon. At no point in time have y'all even seen a Yourrage clip yet, because he doesn't enter until the very end. So I could understand why TK, someone who's friends with Jalon, would be upset that a bunch of people are coming on this hype train, multiple people that are not as popular as these streamers that are being talked about, and getting a chance to try and see this as a clouded opportunity. Don't get me wrong, and if it's just not her, then it would be very simple to say it's not her. And keeping it ambiguous is just adding more fuel to her fire, to the point where she hasn't even streamed. That clip I showed y'all, where it was a Discord message where she said she was going to stream, did not even happen because of how—
That's tough. They done bully this girl not to stream. I'm never letting that happen. I don't care what gets said about me. I'm streaming. You gotta put in the work, man. Jalon, boy, you can't be doing that, man. You can't just be bullied off of not streaming. That's your career. Like, bro, imagine going to work and getting bullied and never showing up. You're not getting paid. What are you doing? That's tough.
how much hate and how much stuff has been going on. TK wasn't finished either. In his response to Connie and other people in general, he talked about how they do the exact same thing they are accusing Jalon of, and how they are just jumping on this hype train purely for views, likes, and attention, and don't even truly care about the situation at hand.
Connie, bro, I have screenshots of you talking crazy about niggas. I promise you. Like, don't do this, bro. I have screenshots of the same, like, I'm telling you, bro, like, real. I looked at them and I'm like, yo, gets crazy wicked when everybody want to act like one person bad, but y'all not all doing the same. Like, all of y'all do this, and it blows me. Cause why are we acting like we're in high school? Too much shade, not standing behind on business, bro. If you don't somebody, just say it. Just come out and say it. Like, why are we playing it peaceful? Like, what are we doing? It don't make no sense, bro. Like, it don't make no sense. I wouldn't think it was you or whoever, bro. Listen, it has nothing to do with me, bro. That's just what it is. This is some loser clickbait niggas is using to get some likes and interactions on social media, but you still get off, have to look yourself in the mirror and realize you're whack. Like, what? I'm calling y'all out for your fuckery. When I name drop, I want you to say something to me. Tell me I'm capping. Tell me I'm lying.
A lot of people I've seen that respond to TK's CRASHOUT is saying he's doing too much, he's feeding into the drama unnecessarily. But if your friend is being slandered for no real reason and you don't see them defending yourself, it makes sense that you as a streamer who also gets on the internet, also sees everything, and is also probably going to get asked how you feel about it, is going to crash out and talk about how you feel differently from what people are actually saying. I truly do get it. And while again, nobody is showing any proof to validate that Jalon isn't saying these things, at the same time, no one is showing proof that Jalon is actually doing these things either. TK is just trying to come out here and defend her name, and that makes sense again to me as someone who is your friend. But what makes it all worse is, again, people were just being subliminal. No one was saying any actual names, especially the people that were mainly involved, Yourrage and Cinna. And once it devolved into people like Connie Rosie talking about it, they still were not saying any actual names until TK called them out. And now all of a sudden everybody is happy to talk about these names and say the exact people that they are beefing with and the exact people in these actual situations. That's what happened once TK was crashing out on a stream and Connie decided to hop on and say her piece while he was still going on monologuing about what he thought about what was going on.
Yeah, I understand. Like I said, I understand he wants to defend Jalon. I completely understand. But listen, you can call me a liar all you fucking want. You cannot dismiss the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fucking people that they've spoken terribly about. It wasn't a filter thing. He keeps saying, "Oh, it's you don't like Jalon because she asked you about a filter thing." No. One of the main reasons why I strongly disliked this person was because it wasn't the things that were happening to me. Mine were very subtle, so I cut it off.
You know what's crazy? These are all like smaller streamers too. Like, well, except Rage and Cinna, but like a lot of these people are like smaller streamers too, just beefing. It's like, man, we trying to get up there, man. Y'all over here beefing for a few clicks. In about 24 to 72 hours, nobody's gonna care about this. So they're gonna go back to how they were doing before. They get their little views that they get now just to go back to what everything was before, man. And it's based off hate. It's crazy.
Very quickly. But I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I was like, oh, that's kind of a weird thing to do, but maybe there's another reason behind it. It was more so I split up with this person because
I don't care about what this girl is saying. I'm not gonna lie.
Positive to talk about almost every single time. They weren't talking about themselves. They were talking about other people, and I'm telling you this right now. It's not any positive light. It was really bad to the point where I almost unfollowed Soul. As corny as it might.
I almost fast forwarded like I'm not on stream. I was about to fast forward it, but I'm on stream. I'm a streamer now. I gotta watch full videos.
Yes, she said so much about Soul to the point where I was like, damn.
Travel can make you smell.
damn well we're talking shit on her.
Now, obviously, I'm cutting these streams up because there was a lot being said. Like, that stream I just showed you right there was like 6 hours long. I'm not sitting here for 6 hours. But Connie actually describes a story that she had bringing Jalon onto a Discord call with multiple other people and actually confronting her about the lies that she was spreading, trying to get to the bottom of everything that was being said because all of these things were not coincidences. She was actually saying a bunch of bad things, not only about Connie, but about other people, as she claims, and just wanted to confront her to get to the bottom of everything that was going on because this was overall destroying a bunch of friendships / relationships with people.
And we decided to make a Discord call privately so we can finally get one line of truth and not just, hey, I heard this, I heard this, I heard this, I heard that. The way TK says it sounds a lot more cruel. It's like, wow, you 1v5'd someone in like Discord. Like, they could have just left. You know what I mean? Like, they're not obligated to be in there, but they're kind of like, now they have to because they have to take that accountability privately, right? And if you're kind of like not ashamed to talk smack on so many people like behind their backs, why are you ashamed now? So things got very emotional very quickly in that call. He keeps saying, oh, well, Soul responded very fucked up. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. Soul's reaction was valid. We keep talking about how everyone's reacting, but we're not asking ourselves, why are the people reacting the way they are? Why is it just more than one person? Why is it 2 people? Why is it 3 people? And it's funny because nobody has name dropped a single thing, but suddenly it's like I said, if the shoe fucking fits, it was gonna come out whether I liked it or not. And they keep bringing up this conversation. Oh, why did you bring up the story now? Bullshit. I brought the story up like several different times throughout my entire streaming career for the past fucking year.
Now, at the end of the day, all the stuff that you're hearing, even with that story right there, is just he said, she said. Back and forth, Discord calls, opportunities where people weren't recording, where people aren't showing screenshots, but now at this point are actually name dropping. And in all reality, while people are again still pointing the finger at Jalon, and even people coming out with exact claims saying, yes, this person right here is the reason why all this happened, there's no real proof or evidence behind it. And even after this altercation with Connie explaining this entire story, she still went back and forth with TK for a little bit, which didn't really end up anywhere, and just had more people speculating what was going on, hoping that they can get more to the story, because at the end of the day, the 2 people who are mainly involved, that being Cinna and Yourrage, weren't really saying much. It was just TK, Connie, and some affiliates. So once Yourrage said that he was going to spark up stream, people were waiting and anticipating, hoping that he can get more insight onto everything that was going on as a whole.
The reason why I'm even involved in this shit, like I said before, at one point, okay, when I say hate, I just didn't care for her. I didn't care for the girl, bro. Cinna, okay? I didn't give a fuck.
Actually, I'm gonna let Ray say what he got to say. I'm about to say something.
I didn't really know who she was. At the time, I was like, yo, who the fuck is that? Because niggas were talking about her. Niggas, not a guy, not a girl, niggas were talking about her. I was like, who's that? And they were like, oh, new girl, that agent, you know, she farming clips and all this shit, farming that parasocial, relationship, whatever the case may be. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm cool. At the time, I hear girl content, get the fuck away from me, gang, right? I'm ignorant of the fact I'm not watching no fucking stream. You dig what I'm saying? Another person makes it aware to me or tells me, oh yeah, like she hears the same thing too. She's like, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure she's talking to someone at the time. She might be talking to someone at the time. She might have a nigga or something, like an ex or something. I'm pretty sure you feel me? She might be, you know what I'm saying? I don't know though. I hear that, I'm overly like, oh, hell no. I'm so good. You know what I'm saying? Farming and what up? I'm cool. Comes to find out, it's just clip pages. It's really just clip pages, OD. Because at this time, this is when the overly farming shit, the clip pages are starting to go crazy. It's kind of like you dig what I'm saying? I'm realizing, wait, this shit out of context, half this shit. This shit is cat, what the fuck? Then I'm slowly getting to know Cinna. And I'm like, bro, no, she just, Cinna. That's just Cinna, bro. She just, and if there is some shit that looks farmable, she just, she dead ass is oblivious. She's not trying to do nothing. And I go back, I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. She not like those with niggas. She not like those. She dead ass normal. I dead ass. She cool as fuck. She's cool. That's when I said niggas.
Man, I know Cinna know what she doing, man. You can't finesse me, man. She know what she doing, but bro, what is this? That's racist. She know what she doing.
I said, nigga.
And there's nothing against it. I don't have nothing against Cinna, but I'm just saying, man. There was a point in time where, like, man.
Niggas. Not no girl. Niggas. Called me a simp and shit like that. And, you feel me? And the other person, whatever. I don't even know what happened with them. I don't know. That was it, though.
After basically going through
old Rage, from back in the day when he was clipping Flight and all of them, he would have been so direct and said way more.
everything, the reactions from the people that were mainly involved, the fact that that clip went viral because Cinna was talking about her experience, but the people just wanted to explain their experience as well. It truly makes you wonder if any of this needed to be the way that it is. And a lot of people are mainly putting their finger at Connie Rosie. So when other people that gamed up on Jalon saying that they are basically clout chasers because the main people, Yourrage, even in his own stream, Cinna in her past streams and the other times he mentioned this before, never said anybody's name and at no point in time really came out and gave a real description of who this person could be. But once they started talking about it, once more people like Scum TK or anybody associated in the YRG community came on to talk about it more and more people kept on dogpiling on the hate train that is Jalon. And
Extra value meals are back.
In a McDonald's ad, bro. How many ads are in this video? How are you able to have this many ads in your video?
someone who knows drama sells, as I run a drama channel, it does give clout chaser energy. Only with that fact being not on Cinna's end or Yourrage's end, because again, they've already said these stories. They have not given any type of hint to who these people can be. It's the fact that people are liking, quote tweeting, and basically pushing people to the correct answer of who this person is, and then allowing people to dogpile on them. That is pretty weird. If you want to come on and say your piece and just leave it at that, that would be completely fine. And it seems like some of the stuff has definitely been affecting the offline nature. Because I was gonna say it's better to just keep this stuff offline in general, but I guess even that's an issue. As Cinna was recently on stream talking about how that person might come online to say some things that will contradict or make her seem like she's lying, and she just wants them to know that that is not going to happen.
Most of my stuff I just handle like behind the scenes, because like I said, the story's already public, so it wasn't a big deal. So I've been messaging people back and forth and handling it the way I need to. But I did say, you know, the one thing I'm not gonna be is you know, I didn't make it up. I'm gonna leave it at that. I didn't make it up, and it was done to me, and I'm not gonna be treated like I made it up. So, you know, I'll just leave it at that. You know, I messaged that person privately, but I already said to them, and they know.
Why are streamers so scared to say a name or something, man? Say a name. Get big. It's okay. You're online. They're streamers. Nobody's gonna hurt you. Say a name.
I will not be made to look like I made that shit up, because that shit's gonna get me tilted, and that's not, I feel like that's not fair to me, because I feel like I've been very fair. So if I need to not be fair, then I'll not be fair. I don't want to have to do that, but if I have to do that, I have to do it, because I feel like that's not fair. But it should be handled, hopefully.
Now, I do cover unemployed news, and honestly, this entire situation after finishing this whole video seems like the most high schooler level drama I've ever covered on my channel. I'm not saying a lot, especially for me, but overall, anybody that might send hate to Cinna, that might send hate to Yourrage for this entire situation, I feel like that's pretty unnecessary. Certain people that are going out looking like they are clout chasing, or certain people that are actively enforcing hating on somebody with no real evidence out, I feel like is weird. If this person did actually do these things, trust me, they're gonna face their consequences, and you will see it plainly, not only in their interactions with people, but as your career evolves overall. You can't just be a bad person to a bunch of people and not expect any sort of consequences, especially in this industry where people love to collab, love to get together, and are definitely going to share information about each other. It genuinely is sad to see in this industry that people can't just be serious with one another and act like normal human beings and have to be so fake. But at the end of the day, that's just what it's like in everyday life, and it's genuinely sad that it's playing out all over the internet for us, me, you, your mom, dad, dog included, to judge it, when it could just be easily settled behind the scenes so that no one has to know or dogpile or hate pile on anybody. But at the end of the day, that is just how I feel. If you want to tell me how you feel,
It's a good video, Mr. Nosley. I'll give you a like. Good video. They're like a bunch of primary school kids. It's a good video, Mr. Nosley.